Woodward Throwbacks is a sustainable design studio and a furniture manufacturer that designs and builds furniture and spaces using reclaimed materials. You know, we've been really curious when it comes to seeing different buildings in the city being renovated. Whenever we'd say dumpster, we would always walk by, talk to the owner, be like, hey, what's coming out? And so I think it's, our reputation and, gaining the respect and the trust to get access to these buildings has been vital to the growth of our business. Woodward Throwbacks supports the community through our sustainable practices by just simply saving the materials. Detroit is so rich in its culture, its art, design, architecture, and right now Detroit is going through a transformation where it's literally being rebuilt. So I think it's our part in saving that material, transforming it into something new, and sharing the legacy of the city through our creations. We're trying to redefine what salvage materials are and what they could be. And I think that's something to be said when, this younger generation sees us take, some type of cardboard or some type of material and transform it and make it a completely different piece. And like I said, it's all about staying curious and keeping an open eye. When it comes to the actual term circular economy, I don't think that was, a term that we were thinking when we first started in our early 20s, because we were already naturally doing it by taking material that was landfill bound and then repurposing them to something new. Now that our brand and our mission has grown, definitely, I think there's a bigger purpose when it comes to taking materials and transforming them, but then again, the offcuts. What do you do with the materials that aren't being used? We all know that Detroit is rich in architecture, culture, art, and design. And back then, they say that Detroit was built with quote unquote a blank check. And so I think it's really special for a brand like ours to be able to save those materials that were built to last, that were made from craftsmen and craftswomen from around the world, and to save it and to share those stories. Some of the challenges that we see as our business grow would be resources and materials. Detroit is a very large city, but if we keep tearing down buildings and not saving the materials with the rate that we're going, we just have to start kind of reprogramming our brain of like, okay, there's no more timber, but we can start using metal, we can start salvaging glass and stone. So I think it's really about pivoting on the materials we could use, as well as being conscious to, the materials that we're taking out of these buildings. I would say we practice sustainability internally by making the byproducts. We've always strived to, like I said, stay curious as to what reclaimed materials could be. So we're always, exercising on, what we can make with stone, metal, glass. We don't always just work with reclaimed wood.